All right, let's just get right into it. The year is 2026, and you know what? The way you've been doing research, it's officially obsolete. I mean, if you're still drowning in browser tabs and trying to wrestle all your documents into submission, you really need to see this. We're about to walk through a workflow that completely changes the game.
So I'm going to start with a pretty bold statement here. Stop using ChatGPT for research. Look, in 2026, that old method of manually copy-pasting links one by one, it just doesn't cut it anymore. There's a much more powerful way to do things.
So let's talk about why the old way is so, fundamentally broken. We've all been there, and let's be honest, it's a total mess. It's a system that was really designed for a completely different era of information.
This captures a feeling we all know too well. On the left, you've got Research Today. We're talking 20 browser tabs open, notes scattered everywhere, and that constant frustrating cycle of copy, paste, copy, paste. But on the right, you see Research in 2026, a clean, automated, and totally structured process. We are moving from absolute chaos to crystal clarity.
So what's the solution? Well, it's called NotebookLM's Deep Research mode. And the promise here is just incredible. You can take 50 different sources, and I mean everything, YouTube videos, dense PDFs, even live web data, and you can transform them into a comprehensive masterclass. The best part? It takes less than 10 minutes. This is the infinite knowledge workflow.
Okay, so let's see how this thing is actually built. It all starts with the foundation, right? Building your knowledge base. And this first step is deceptively simple, but believe me, it is incredibly powerful.
It's really just 3 simple steps. First, you gather up all your sources. Then, instead of adding them one by one, you just dump your entire research folder in. I'm talking multiple YouTube URLs, a bunch of PDFs, maybe even a Google Sheet all at once. And then you hit the button, Activate Deep Research.
Now listen up, because this is the crucial part. Most people who use tools like this, they stop right after uploading their files. They just treat it like a simple summary tool. But the real game-changing power is just one click away on that Deep Research button. That's the secret sauce.
And this is where the magic really happens. We're about to see how this AI does something so much more profound than just summarizing what you already gave it. It fills the gaps in your thinking.
This amazing feature is called knowledge gap identification. So when you hit that button, the AI doesn't just look at your files. No, it analyzes them, it understands the connections, and then it actively goes out and crawls hundreds of websites to find the missing links. The crucial pieces of information you didn't even know you were missing.
And just look at what it creates for you automatically. While you're just sitting there, it builds a complete research plan from scratch. It generates a detailed 20-page briefing document. And, critically, every single sentence is grounded in a real source, with real-time, clickable citations. This isn't just some AI-generated fluff. This is verifiable knowledge. To put it simply, it's basically a PhD in a box. I mean, that one quote just perfectly captures the depth and the academic rigor this whole process can give you, but, without the years of manual labor.
Okay, but what if you need to absorb all this research while you're on the go? Well, that brings us to one of the most innovative outputs I've ever seen, your own personal research podcast.
This number 10 is key. With just one click, you can take that entire deep research report and have the AI generate a personalized 10-minute audio overview. Just like that. I mean, think about what this means for a second. It's like having 2 expert analysts hop in the car with you and explain your own research back to you during your morning commute. And by 2026, the AI voices are so good, they're completely indistinguishable from humans, which makes it a genuinely engaging thing to listen to.
So you've got all this incredible knowledge. Now what? How do you actually use it? Well, the final part of this workflow is all about making your new expertise practical and usable.
And that is where the Studio Suite comes in. As you can see here, with a single click, you can convert all that deep research into a slide deck for your next meeting, a set of flashcards to really internalize the key concepts, or even a quiz to test how well you've actually learned the material.
What this does is it fundamentally shifts your entire relationship with information. You're not just passively reading stuff anymore. Through these tools, you are actively downloading it into your brain, getting it ready for immediate use.
And this all brings us to a really powerful conclusion. With a workflow like this one, the entire concept of information overload, that feeling of being totally overwhelmed that we saw at the beginning, it's officially a thing of the past. It's dead.
So I'll leave you with this one question.
We've just seen a tool and a workflow that can eliminate one of the biggest bottlenecks to progress and creativity. So, if that barrier, if information overload is truly gone, what will you build?